I kind of do, but not this game.
Okay. I can do it.
So, ah, I'm kind of curious what it would be like to play a best of 3 and use a draft. Like we don't change our party after each fight, but then we still have like bans, and you can't pick the same character as the other
Mm.
player.
Well, you said so run up from the beginning. You said start it like do a draft match, but you can't. You're locked in with your group all the way to the end, right?
Yes, yes, correct. Did I lose you?
For a brief second. All right, I am back temporarily. Pro- Probably. All right, what was your question?
Oh man, now that is a good question. Um. Oh yeah, it was the using a draft, or like keeping on the same team for all the matches, and using bans and not selecting the same character
Yeah,
between players. Like, would you be open to that?
yeah, I wouldn't mind trying it out.
Sweet.
My rule of thumb is for most things you got to at minimum try stuff out. This map is actually going to really be interesting with a lot of these monsters because a lot of the monsters can't enter water. There's only a few that can.
Oh shit, you are right.
Yeah, I actually just realized it because it's like I was trying to figure out why Rancor could barely move. I'm like, what? And I was like, oh wait a minute, I forgot. A lot of the monsters have limitations on in water, or barely. Like a lot
Yeah,
of them really
this
can't move.
tree ant as well.
Yep. A couple things with the tree. If you hadn't read the notes, pretty much all of its abilities are zero vert. So you got to make sure that you're positioned well
Right
to
on
get a
the
lot of
level.
stuff off. Yeah.
Okay, good to know. I did not read that, but thanks.
Oh yeah, no problem. Because I've had a couple people who have played it was like wondering why they couldn't get a lot of stuff off. Like like a lot of these monsters have vert limits and stuff, so it isn't a bad thing to either know ahead of time or maybe check because a lot of like good rule of thumb is try to stay within a vert's range of the monster, whatever it is.
Okay. Does that affect Beastmaster at all?
No, Beastmaster has its well, technically it has a vert limit. I think it's a vert limit of 3.
Okay, good to know.
And the damage in this format is gonna be a lot lower too. So because it's a lot slower paced for the most part. So most range damage is going to be somewhere around that 50 mark. Most
Okay.
melee damage should be about 100 to no more than 144 unbuffed. Most
Nice.
cases.
Cool.
So you can
Yeah, I like
usually
that.
like 3-hit KO somebody, but
Yeah. I'm a big fan of low damage, like low numbers. It just feels like when you do get a little bit of a bonus, there's that much more of an impact. I mean, obviously, like it scales, like 25% additional damage is 25%, no matter like
right.
what it is relative, but like it's not fun just to have like one-shotting everything all the time, right?
Right.
What is this now? Huh. So funny. The skeleton
Oh,
doesn't
man.
have eyes.
Apparently so.
Yeah, I guess he does. That's so funny. This is sick. Oh.
I think you're 0.5 off, something like that.
Yeah, it has to be on others, not it doesn't work on yourself.
Correct. Yes.
Whack.
It does not work on itself, but it can cover up to 4 if positioned. And also same vert, so it can be a little needy. This map may not be necessarily the best map for it because it's different heights, different 0.5s around. I'm sure,
yeah.
sure you figured it out.
Oh yeah, super reasonable damage. Oh shit!
That chop though.
I just spoke too soon. Nope. Bummer. Yeah, this map is brutal. And I have not seen that ability in a long time.
Big same. That's actually the first time I've seen it in a long time myself.
Like, oh, that looks cool. Give him the chop.
Ooh, that counter though.
Oh, that's good. So I'm making progress on that points-based roster builder system.
Oh yeah?
It's to the point where you can select a class, select a secondary class, and then choose your action abilities between those two classes, and then whatever reaction, support, and movement ability you want. And everything has a points value based on how many job points it takes to learn.
Okay. Yeah.
And then for items, it's however much gil they cost to buy divided by 10. And then each job has a certain amount of points as well, and that's based on trying to think and talk at the same time.
You're good.
And that's based on like a tier, right? So like if your main class is squire or chemist, it's free. It's like a 0 tier job. If you're a knight or an archer, white mage or black mage, it's 100 job points. And like what's cool about this system is you can just go in and fuck this height, man. You can go in and just change values in a spreadsheet, right? Like, okay, 100 is too cheap for a black mage, change it to 300, and then that kind of air quote balances it out.
Right. Okay, I gotcha.
So yeah, I'm kind of working on like equipping items and like adjusting stats and stuff like that. But I've made a lot of progress for just one day of working on it. So I think I'll send a demo to you by like end of the week.
Definitely looking forward to it, man. I'm definitely interested in like
so cool.
Definitely interested in how it how it pans out too.
And like full disclaimer,
What's up?
You need to use Lion Editor. So like it's basically a guarantee. Like if both players use the points roster system to build their list and like buy whatever items they need in their inventory. Oh, by the way, yeah, part of that is you have to buy like not just the abilities, but you have to buy the items that you want to take with you on your side. So like if I have auto potion, I have to spend points to buy X potions. I have to spend points to buy katanas. And just like right off the bat, I'm noticing that like if I want to try and min-max a if I'm trying to min-max like a black mage with Aido and Kiku Ichimonji and just like dominate 8 spaces in like a 4
right
direction, you get it.
I gotcha. Yeah.
And try and make it as cheap as possible, I still have to buy the katanas, and they're super expensive. So I'm ending up spending like 3,000 points just for this naked black mage one-trick pony, and it doesn't feel good, you know. So like I'm already like hopeful that the point system is going to work out even on like kind of cheesy builds, right?
Right. Okay, yeah, that's a decent way to kind of tone down on power too. Such a like the katanas being expensive, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Ooh,
I crit though.
nasty. That was cool. Well, I've seen better. I'm like, can you hit me with that wind blast again? I really enjoy the animation on that.
That was the Beastmaster skill. So I'm gonna hit you with an elemental weak move for just a little more damage. And out of safety.
That's smart. They all have the same Brave and Faith?
Yes, they do.
All 60-60, cool. Like, I'm not seeing a lot of counters.
You shouldn't see it often. Yeah, you shouldn't see it too often. Let's see what here. Okay.
Oh, nice.
I mispositioned Yuna, but it's fine. Oh, the bomb has float. Okay, so I actually played that wrong.
Sweet. Ooh, very close. I definitely thought that was going to do more damage.
I think the red dragon is possibly resist on whatchamacallit?
Earth resist?
Yeah, I think so. Oh boy.
You know if red dragons absorb fire?
I will confirm it with you in a second because I think it. Let's see. Absorb fire. Yes, correct.
Outstanding.
So, yeah. I just thought about that.
No, they don't.
Apparently they don't. Okay, that's weird. Is self-destruct not fire? Actually, it might not be fire. Oh. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, it might not be considered fire. It might just be considered like just magical damage. I would have thought that would have been fire though, based off what what it does.
Too. I thought for sure.
I would have thought it would have been.
Like during the storyline when a bomb explodes and you get oiled up,
Mm-hmm.
they'll try to like explode again and just annihilate you. Like it'll do more damage. But I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know if there was value in that sacrifice.
I mean, it would have been value if it healed, because then you would have gotten out a critical.
100%.
But with it being that it didn't happen, I mean, yeah, it kind of was kind of like a, I don't know, kind of like an evenish trade. I mean, there's.
You flatter me.
You got a crit on that too? Dude. Jesus.
Holy
Dude, you're
shit.
lucky this game.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, yeah, I maybe they're like, for your ignorance, we'll give you this one. Oh, wow. And you never see stall. Oh. Wow. Nice.
Got a little bit of luck on that one. But you know, unfortunately, your monk's actually walled to where I can't get to it.
Oh, beautiful. Guns, baby. Man. Rolling undead is just such a whatchamacall.
I'm banging on.
Move. You're banking on the re-raise.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It cracks me up. I'm just picturing like if they revive or not. One of us is gonna be like, yes. The other one, no.
Pretty much. No! Yes. Let's go. Actually, that's gotta be. I still have to be careful of that though.
And that's every time, right? There's not like a hidden re-raise
50%
that goes.
Yeah,
away.
it's 50% chance. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Dang it.
Oh man. In my last live stream, I had a random battle. You may have been there, but I was talking about the clothing on these the squid men.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, that's some fine clothing. Like,
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't look twice if like a mystic was wearing that. It even has a little belt.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not just utility, you know. It's not just like nice fashion. And I'm wondering, like, where does he get this stuff? Did he buy it from a shop, or is he like that good of a tailor?
That's a good question. It was like something you put on a human.
Exactly. Like, did he go into his shop trying to like disguise himself?
Let's see.
All
right, come on, go off.
Is Yuna a Final Fantasy character?
She is. She's the summoner from Final Fantasy X.
Nice.
So when I was coming up with the names, I was trying to come up with like some catchy names from like other games. So like Ash is obviously Ash Ketchum from Pokemon.
Pokemon, yeah.
The only, I think, Finn and Leas are actually names that just came up. So the two are technically not connected to any other game that I'm aware of.
So, any characters in this that are named after real life people is merely a coincidence.
Correct.
I really do appreciate that she has like infinite life.
Who does?
The tree lady. Oh, I was hoping for a third crit.
That's the last action, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
GG.
That's it. So that'll be what, a tie?
That's a tie.
Yep. Good game. Interesting. If I could have gotten one thing off earlier, that would have probably, I don't know, it would have been a lot closer though.
So here's the question.